Hey everybody, I'm DaBeardedXeno,
Master Guard 08.
Evil Omega.
and here's the first episode of our new series, The Xeno Hive. And we're going to actually be talking about Xbox One, a brand new console that just got announced. And first off, we'll talk about the name. What do you think about the name?
Well, last night I was on Twitter and everybody said that we're going to be getting a name that no one knew about, and I guess they were correct. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's probably later on when I think about it, it'll probably catch into my head. Still would have preferred Xbox, but Xbox One's not that bad.
It's not what I would have chosen, but after watching the announcement, it seemed appropriate.
To me, it fits what it is. They want one entertainment box in your entire room. They want one device, Xbox One. Xbox is the one to go to. I think that works. It's an appropriate name, and I like the way it looks in the text. So we're looking at it right now on the screen. And yeah, it looks really nice.
It just fits.
Yeah, it fits. And also got TV built into it. What do you think about that?
It's nice because my cable jack on my TV broke, so I can finally watch TV without having to buy a new TV. So I'm very happy for that.
TV built in?
TV built in, yeah. What do you think?
Nice. Until I can really experience it for myself, I don't know really what to think of it. It sounds cool, but it could also be one of those things that turns out to be just really aggravating.
I know their whole goal from the beginning of the first Xbox was, Xbox, not X, blah, 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 is to take over your entire living room, and this is going to be another step in that direction. I like that. Just that they're adding TV as well as directed entertainment purposes, special content that we'll get to in a second. But Snap feature, what's your opinion?
They're pulling an Apple, which is probably a good thing. I won't probably use it that much, but it looks really interesting.
I love it solely because of the Let's Play, the walkthroughs, everything. I hate having to look at my computer, pausing my game, having to look at my computer, and then getting back to the game. This way I can play along with the walkthrough.
Yeah. It's like, so you're saying like if you're stuck on a level and you don't want to like exit the game or pull out your phone and look it up, you can just pause the game or even just like play side by side with the walkthrough. It's like, oh, they turned here, I'm going to turn here.
Exactly.
And you're doing it live. That is a really cool feature. I like that.
It also makes stuff like Scarab Hunting and Ninja Gaiden really easy. Or at least a little more easy.
Alright, the specs. I love the specs. A few specs I got. 8 gigs of RAM, 500 gigabyte hard drive, and Blu-ray disc drive.
And we're assuming that's all just standard package.
Yes.
It also has a single 400 nanometer chip, which contains both the CPU and the GPU, rather than two dedicated 90 nm chips needed in the 360. Which is a really good thing because it won't be causing a lot of heat friction on your motherboard itself, which is always a good thing.
Well, what's that going to do for processing power?
Processing? What do you mean?
Well, what would the processing power be with the CPU and GPU being on the same chip, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're on the same chip, how does that compare when the CPU and GPU are two separate chips, as far as how many calculations the processing units can do?
I have no idea on that.
I mean, yeah, sure, there's less heat, but is there some sort of trade-off with power?
No, I'm pretty sure it'll be fast. Because we do have 3 OSs in there to handle all of it.
Have you seen the big-ass fucking vent on top of the thing? That thing's huge! It's half the length of the console. It's huge! It's like the only place where it's not is in the disk drive. I don't think it's going to have any problem breathing at all.
The CPU and GPU chip are on a custom SOS, which is System on Chip, and those have been exclusively made by AMD, and AMD makes some really good chips, so I'm really looking forward to it.
That's what I got in my PC right there.
You probably don't understand this talk like this, but CPU is Central Processing Unit, GPU is Graphic Processing Unit, or Graphical Processing Unit, whichever one call it. Basically, what you see and how fast it goes is pretty much what those two determine.
Yeah, well, it makes it look shiny and pretty. Yeah. Alright, also, there were 3 operating systems.
Yes. You have the Xbox One, which basically houses, what does it house?
It's the gaming one.
The gaming one, which is basically does all the games for you. You have the Windows 8 one, doing quotes for you, which basically houses your dashboard.
Yeah.
Then you have a third one, which combines the two for easy and quick, no lag, multitasking, switch between them all. So you want to play a game, boom, you play a game by just playing the game. If you want to watch TV, you just tell your Xbox, hey, I want to watch TV. It pauses your game, you go watch some TV. Want to play the game again? Play the game. Simple as that. No longer have to take the disc out of the tray because you won't need the disc anyway. We'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the multitasking.
Connect in every box.
That is a very good plus. Not only does it save you money, but to have a lot of filters built into the Xbox One that requires the Kinect to make it more of an enhanced experience. It's a good thing for everyone.
I saw what they did with the Kinect 2.0, and I gotta say, it looks a lot better than. It looks like it'll operate a lot more efficiently than the original Kinect.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that this is actually going to be a really good thing as opposed to Kinect 1, which had very few games and really fell short.
Interesting to
of everything
note,
else.
I'm looking at it right now, and it only has one eye instead of 3.
Yes, it only has one.
Maybe it only needs one.
It does, because the software in it and the program is
That is just, it's like the length of a console, though.
It's really
It's huge!
I wonder how heavy it is.
So, what do you think about the design of the console?
Before we get to that, I forgot to mention, the another great thing for the Kinect being bundled with it is Skype calls, which I'm really excited about because I love Skype, but I don't use it on my computer too much because I'm always on my Xbox. So I'm really excited for that. But anyway, the design of the console. When they first revealed it, I did not like it whatsoever. I thought it was just a really big cable box until they showed us a top view of it, and I was like, oh, it's pretty much like a really bulky Slim, but it's still elegant and beautiful. And I'm really happy it's a slot loading instead of a disc drive this time.
Oh, yes.
My prayers are answered. Thank you, Jesus in heaven. Cannot wait for this console. It's still a little bulky for me, but at least it has some contour to it.
Yeah, design for any particular game system doesn't really matter to me. All that really matters to me is what it can do and what games are out there for it. But, I don't hate it, but I can't say that, they couldn't have done better designing the actual box itself.
What I think is some weird, like, they showed some pictures that were matte black, and they showed some pictures that were glossy black. I'm wondering, are we going to get 2 variations? Are we going to get,
Yeah, I prefer the one that's not shiny because that...
whoa, we'll get to that tweet in a second. Okay.
We're on Twitter live streaming this.
Oh.
So all the up-to-news information for you.
We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it's like, and also the disc slot, I almost called it a tray. The disc slot also looks like it comes in 2 variations too, just like the original 360 did, where you have the normal one, which is just like normal silver composite plastic, whatever, and then you got chrome. I'm thinking the chrome and glossy will be the most expensive system.
And this may sound stupid, but I really hope it plays Blu-ray. And you're probably asking, what's a Blu-ray player? It should, but Nintendo's Wii U has a Blu-ray type system, but it doesn't play Blu-ray movies. So hopefully this Xbox One will be able to play Blu-ray movies, which I'm pretty sure it will.
It is confirmed as a Blu-ray drive, so
Good.
It should be able to play.
It better, because I want to start buying Blu-rays.
But I'm definitely going to get rid of my PS3 now, because I can actually play...
We'll get to that juicy
we'll get
bit
to that
in
in
a
a second.
minute. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I have not owned a Blu-ray yet.
It's
So
too
I'm
expensive.
really hoping... Yeah, so I'm really hoping that with this, I can finally buy Blu-ray movies.
Blu-rays are getting cheaper now. That's
Yes.
why I like. I love Blu-ray. I love opening up Blu-ray cases. That's my favorite thing about my PS3. Not the games. I hate my system. I love the games, but Blu-rays. I just love watching movies on Blu-ray. Just the fact I can do that on my Xbox now. Win. Bye PS3. But you want the PS3?
Yeah.
Okay. $100. Whenever.
That's actually not that bad.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll negotiate. Okay, new controller. You go to the picture of that.
I used to hate the controller until I just started looking at it some more. I really like how they have a standard, typical Nintendo-like D-pad, which is very, very good. I like the new sticks. I like how only the buttons, the letters on the buttons are colored. I like how the trigger is going to have a dynamic rumbling system, so maybe you get a kill, it'll rumble in your triggers. I hope that doesn't defect the battery life too much. Probably not. But I like the overall design. It looks like an Xbox One, or the Xbox One, original Xbox controller, reamped and redesigned.
It looks like a Duke merged with a 360 controller. That's what it looks like.
Yes.
And the buttons actually look like off-brand controller buttons.
Which I like. I just don't like them over controllers.
Actually, if you look at the The drum set back there for Rock Band, it looks exactly like that.
It does. And it's glossy, which is always a
Yeah, and the sticks. Oh, D-pad and sticks are completely changed, people. Love them. What do you think?
Cannot wait. It's like your Modern Warfare 3 controller. Just pull it up here. It's just exactly like those, with the little grips on the side instead of in the middle. And it conforms to your hand, so really happy about that.
I'm liking that.
Oh my god, I almost fell.
Alright,
I would actually have to hold it in my hands and use it to actually say anything about it.
Oh.
I mean, design I don't really have an opinion about, and what really matters to me is how well I can use it.
there are two buttons on the controller that I'm looking at, and I can't distinguish what they
There's
are.
like no start or back. It's just like what I believe to be a share function of the PS4s. And maybe the other one's like to get to the menu. Maybe it's start. Maybe it's like the menu of the game. I don't know.
One of the buttons, the one on the left, it has a picture of two rectangular panels side by side. So I'm thinking that's the snap button.
That's what I'm thinking. The share snap button.
Yeah, so like if you don't want to use Connect to snap, like if you don't have enough room to stand up and it's like, you know, close in or open out, you can just press the button on your controller and bam, bring up the two like that. I think that'll be streamlined. I think that'll be amazing. If that turns out what it is. Alright, cloud featured.
I really like the cloud in 360. Even though it's been a little buggy lately, like gone offline and stuff, I really like it because I can put game saves that I don't play but I don't want to delete permanently onto my cloud storage drive. And if I want to play that game, instead of loading it from a hard drive, I can load it from the cloud, play it from any friend's house, and I'm just really excited about that.
Never really used the cloud, never really had a need to. I'm not quite sure what to think of it.
I think it's going to be amazing. Everything's stored in the cloud and instantly accessed.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing.
On the go, and you don't have to worry about it.
And you know how they're powering that? 300,000 servers. 300,000 servers. Which also improves the number of people in matchmaking. So, the example that was used was, instead of 16 people in Halo, imagine 40.
And then imagine 64 in Battlefield.
How about the 128?
Oh god, that's a little too many for my taste. But maybe.
Would
It's
that,
possible.
that'd
with
be
the game
awesome!
Now.
You would never run into the same person twice,
No.
ever. Alright, here's something that surprised me. They brought one of my personal idols on screen, Steven Spielberg, and he's going to be working on a Halo TV show.
I honestly, I don't. I'll watch it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I'm super excited for it.
What's
But,
you?
Who knows?
Not really a shooter guy, and, you know, not really invested too much to Halo, but I don't know.
I'm loving this idea because I'm a huge Spielberg fan. I grew up on his movies. Jurassic Park is the reason I want to go into the film industry. I mean, that came out the year I was born, and I grew up with that movie.
Literally, it seems.
Yeah, literally. And I'm just a few months older than that. But, definitely excited for that. I love everything Spielberg does. Everything is just a masterpiece in my eyes. And the fact that he's going to be touching Halo gets me more excited than when Peter Jackson was going to do the movie. So, I'm hoping this isn't going to flop at all. It's going to be awesome. Okay, Call of Duty Ghosts.
It looks nice. That's pretty much all I can say about it. It looks nice.
I've never really been a big fan of campaigns in Call of Duty, but after seeing this reveal, I would get it if I had the money.
Especially after you get the new system.
Yeah, I mean, with the new system, I'm already going to be, you know, deep in it.
What has me excited about it? They said America is in ruins. We are being oppressed. The people that we're playing as are lone gunmen. They are ghosts. They belong to nobody. They're fighting on their own accord. I'm thinking it's the whole situation like it was in Homefront that came out a few years ago, where we have been invaded and been taken over, and this is the remnants of the military as the resistance. That idea has me so excited. The fact that COD's going to tackle something that can be so emotional like that. Instead of just like, oh, Maccabee explosions, oh, more explosion, quiet moment, yeah. That's how COD's been for the past couple years. It's fun in its own right, but I want a good, gripping, emotional story, and I'm thinking Ghost is going to deliver that.
Pet dogs.
Also, on the multiplayer side, they actually showed stuff.
And character customization. Now, hopefully you can be a female, because I prefer being female multiplayer. But I'm really glad you can customize your character.
Pet dogs.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, there's a whole character that's a dog. Instead of just being like, oh, there's just a mindless NPC that comes to attack you, you have a dog in your squad, and he has a mind of his own. That is awesome.